Okay, so we already developed that application, same application I am using here. I will close all the opened files. Okay, so now I will start the controller. Okay, so here user controller is there, so see, I'm not using that user controller. I will create a new controller. Okay, for this, for testing purpose, I'm using try catch test. Like, I create a new class. Okay, like this is what a validation. Okay, so validation control. Validation controller, like a package also controller. Okay, once I verified, now it's all those things fine. I'm creating this one. Finish. No new controller is added here. See. Okay, so now first step, we need to add that rest controller here, otherwise we can't control all the APIs. Okay, and mapping also. Uploading. Okay, now it's fine. I'm adding that annotation, and everyone like carefully see, most of them giving some they're giving some mistake, because like you are writing somewhere in that class and function, but you are adding that annotation is somewhere. Okay, so if you do like this, it will not work properly. Like, now that fourth line is that class is there, but okay, now if I will create an annotation here. Okay, like rest control. Okay, I import. Okay, see, so here if I add also, here I am giving space. Now it is not looking fine also. Sometime what the problem, it will not configure properly because you are giving some mistake. Okay, so if everything also you need to make like professionally. Okay, and taking more time. Okay, now it's built. See, okay, so if you add that controller, where we need to add that. Okay, we should know that thing. Okay, now this is this controller, it we are configuring into this class. Okay, so that I am giving that, say next line. Okay, otherwise it will not work properly. Now if you are creating a new one, like auto wide, if I create a service class. Okay, so service I need, so I'm creating service class also. Where it is the service, here service package is there, I'm creating a new class in that service. Next, this is for validation service. Okay, so service I created, package also service. Now I'm finished. Okay, now that service is added here. Refresh. Now the here it is there. Okay, that validation we need to do, like here also, like that service. Okay, so we are using for service class, but that Spring also, it has service annotation also. Service annotation means it will create that configuration, bean class configuration. It will create, we don't need to create. Okay, so what is the meaning of bean class means, like if you add that annotation service or a controller or something. Okay, so what it will do, it will create one log and it will store into one place. Okay, so if you are calling that same function class name, that validation. Okay, validation service, what it will do, it will not search every package. Okay, see, every package is there, it will not search every package. Something happen. Okay, clean. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so it will not search every package. If like I am not adding that service annotation and rest control annotation, okay, what it will do, if I'm calling that class, okay, so this Java what Java will do, it will search one by one package also, like controller, DTO, NDT, like 1 second. Sorry. So that annotation it will do, it will not search everywhere. Okay, if I call this service, it will directly take that lock and it will read, and it will directly read that validation. Okay, so that is what that annotation purpose I'm creating this annotation service. Control space. And one more thing, we are giving the different annotation service and entity and different we are giving, so that means it will not working at same process everywhere. Okay, service means it like a secondary thing, and the rest controller is a first thing, and the entity is a first thing. Okay, so everything it's a different, don't match. And now I created the service, and I will configure that service class here. So some member did like this. Here I am adding that annotation like auto wire. Okay, so now I added under that service class also I'm configuring here tab service like validation service that variable name I'm giving service also. Okay, now I am importing. So two things are there. See, if I click, it will give validation service and validation service. This is what default like a constructor. Okay, and this one, that first one, it created for a Spring Boot. Okay, so we didn't create that function. Like I'm making this one. Sorry. Okay, so see, someone doing like this kind of thing. So okay, so how it will understand that code, how it will understand, if someone looking means how they will understand. So it not looking fine. If you are giving that annotation, it related to this line. Okay, so every line and every code, it's very important. Don't do again. Okay, so if you are making like you want to separate it, otherwise if a new member or client, if you are looking now, how they will understand this code and everything. So this is what default thing. Okay, so don't do like this. Okay, so if you are creating new thing, give that some space, and organize, you want to organize the code also. Okay, like if you don't know that organize things, okay, I am giving that a lot of space here. So what I'll do, alt shift space, sorry, control shift space, it will organize the things. Okay, and you should organize your code properly. Now it's fine. Okay, now I am creating one function for a normal function for testing only. So I am using for get mapping. First I will make that a function public string, and that function is for testing. Okay, mapping also I will create like that at get mapping. See, I am configuring this get mapping for this function. Okay, I am not configuring for this line. Okay, so I am giving that space here. So if you look like, it will understandable. Okay, so make properly everything. Slash and for testing, and I am returning for a return null I am giving. Okay, so simply I am giving null. After I will change. So now I will give two variable. Okay, so for everything it's like a name and first name and last name I will give, or name and phone number also. Okay, so something first I will give two variable. I am using for request param. Okay, giving that name is name, and I'm giving that type also. So if you are calling this one, so it will get the data from that URL. After what it will do, it will store somewhere. Okay, so we need to store that value somewhere. So I'm creating one variable. So this is what name means. I'm giving string, and that variable also like name I'm giving. Okay, otherwise I will give username. If like admin people are also there, so whatever you like you will give name. Okay, now username I'm giving. After one more thing I'm adding like a phone number. So phone number also like okay, phone number I'm giving for phone only, it's enough. Okay, now that type is long, I'm giving long, and that variable name is phone number. Okay, so two variable I sent to URL. Okay, that same variable same value I'm getting here. After I will move transfer, and after whatever I need to do I will do here. I'm calling this service, and I will share that data in that service class. Dot I'm creating a new one for testing or validation. Okay, I'm sending the two name. First one the user name, and second one this phone number. So now I configure this function, but I didn't create into service class. Okay, now I will create this one. So now it created here. Okay, and here we will do some validation. So what kind of validation means, I'm not create a new validator class. Normally I'm checking here. Okay, so tomorrow we will see how to okay, I have already validated package also is there. Okay, I will create a new validator. Sorry, I'm creating new validator class that for testing validator. So here that package also validator. Okay, so now I'm creating a new validator class. See, it created here. I'm refreshing, it created. Okay, so I'm calling that validator class here. Okay, and I create one function dot username and phone number validation. Okay, this is so validate username and phone number. See, I am creating that length word, but see every word first letter it should caps only. like this is what function. So function mean it will start a small letter only, so that I'm giving validator v is small. After I'm making user name, so user is different word and the name also different word, and also and phone number also. See, phone number also, that first word I'm giving p, it's caps, and the number also I'm giving n. Okay, so this is what naming convention. Okay, you should follow this one, and I will send this one, and this phone number also I'm send. Okay, now testing. So I didn't import this test here, I am importing, like I imported, and I create this validation function in validator class. Now I validated this one. Okay, so here we will do that try catch method. Okay, so if what it will do, like if anything, any data it's null value or it not a valid data, so what we will do, we will throw the error. Okay, so I am testing one by one. Username I will take first. If user name equal to null means, okay, or this username is a string, so we here it is not of string inbuilt function is there, so we can use that inbuilt function. So username dot empty also is there. I am clicking this one. If it is empty also we will throw, and one more thing also is there, username dot blank. Okay, so if blank also it will take. Okay, so if three condition here, here it is there, so if any one condition is true means it will throw the error. Okay, I will throw that error. I am creating manual error. Okay, so what I am doing, throw new exception. Okay, so this exception I will send like throw new exception I am sending. Okay, so if you are adding this throw new exception here, you need to declare throws. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Okay, throws means if how many throw exception also it will there. Okay, it will throw all the errors into previous class. Like I'm this class I'm calling for validation service. Okay, so what it will do, it will throw the error here to this validation service. Okay, now what I will do, please enter valid name. Okay, so please enter valid name, and one more thing also I want to validate, like this phone number also I want to validate. Okay, so I'm copying this phone number. Now like this it want to 10 characters, so like we will check equal to null means. Okay, null it will not work. I'm giving long, it's a 10 or something. So this one I have it's number long validation, phone number validation we will do we will see tomorrow. Okay, so I also forgot, tomorrow we will see. So now we will see only one for this name validation. Okay, okay. So here now I'm giving only one line. Here it is lot of validation is there, like if we are giving two values like Jayaraj hyphen slash p also. So what we need to do, we will trim that space and we will validate again that same value. Okay, because sometime what will they will give for a space only, like here on string I'm giving. Okay, so this is what string. Okay, like val equal to string. So now I am giving the space, how it will take the name. So here it is not the proper name. So what we need to do, we need to validate. So here that string function is that name is trim, like t or okay. So this function what it will does, it will remove this space and after it will taking that count, after it will validate the data. So if it is that count equal to 0, 0 means we don't need to take. Okay, so that validation also I will do here. If that second thing, if so the name, same name I'm taking here, name dot trim, here it is that trim. Okay, after I'm see, so here if I trim it sorry, here it is not, I am taking length. User sorry, dot length. Okay, so first what I am doing, I am trim I'm removing that space. Okay, whatever, like if like Jayaraj also is there, I'm giving example. Okay, Raj space p space some word is there. Okay, like this word. So what it will do, it will remove the space, like same data everywhere it will remove the space. Okay, here also, here also, after we are calculating that length, if it is 8 means okay, so we are checking if it is equal to 0 means we will throw that error. Okay, so that I am taking that length after equal to 0 I am checking. So if it is true means we will throw the error, like this error. Okay, okay, so two kind of error, same error but two kind of validate, like this one, this line and this line we are validating, after we will throw the error. Okay, so now what will, here we are throwing that error, but here we need to catch that error. So what I am doing here, I want to catch, so I am using try catch method. Try after catch. Okay, so here different exception also is there, like if you want to mention default thing or if you want to mention proper thing, like arithmetic error, arithmetic exception and SQL exception also is there. So that SQL exception where we are using that update time and insert time, we can use that SQL exception. Okay, so it will give exception, so we will throw our manual exception also. Now I will catch, if I throw this error, now I want to catch, so I am creating this try catch exception. So I am using this one exception, so I am giving alias name is e. Okay, this is what the one variable, like this exception, it's have this variable. Okay, so now what I will do, here also I am throwing that error, throw new exception. One sec, throw new exception. சொல்லுப்பா.
இந்த testing validated java கொடுத்துருக்கீங்களா, அங்க போங்களே.
ஒன் செக் நான் அதை முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். இப்போ சொல்லுப்பா.
இந்த செகண்ட் இஃப்ல வந்துட்டு இந்த ஸ்பேஸ் வந்துட்டு இது பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னீங்களா?
ஆமாம்.
அது இன்னொரு டைம் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க.
ஸோ இங்கே பாருங்கள், நான் இதிலே போடுறேன். ஸோ சப்போஸ் நம்ம அந்த நேம் வந்துட்டு யூசர் நேம். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் யூசர் நேம் லைக் this username, okay, equal to like this. Okay, some validation mistake something. Okay, it will happen. So what it will do, it will adding that space and it will send to that value into front end to back end. So we don't need this value, we need for proper name, otherwise we don't need to save the data into database. Okay, so now we want to validate. So how you, if you check it is not a null value. So this validation, okay, it will take that first username, it will check equal to null, it is not true. Okay, so it not after it will come here, it will check it is empty or not. Here it is not empty because that space value is there. Okay, and it will also check user is blank or not. So this one also will validate, but the three condition is false. Okay, so what it will do, it will come after. Okay, but it is not a proper name. Okay, so we should validate no. So that what we will do, if we are using the trim method, how many space also there it will remove. Okay, it will not count that 0 or 5 spaces, everything it will remove. Okay, like I am giving for a p only. Okay, that first name. Okay, like a username they will give first and last name also. So sometime what it will do, sometime that first name will add space and last name will add some p. Okay, so what it will do here, some this much space is there, it is not a proper thing. So we are using the trim, it will remove the space, after it will count that value. Okay, here after I am removing, I am getting that length of that value. Okay, so now it will give for that value is only 1. Okay, so this one 0, but I am telling for a small thing. Okay, so we can check after like greater or something. If we are equal to 0 means, okay, so that equal to 0 means we will throw the error, otherwise we don't need to throw the error. Okay va?
Okay,
understand achapa? Okay, so now now here we are catching that error. This try catch will catch this error. Okay, here only we are throwing that error. Okay, see, here only we are throwing. So this try will catch the error, after it will throw that same error. Okay, I am throwing that e here, e dot get message. Okay, otherwise it will give the object formation. Here also I am throwing that error. Here throw exception. Okay, see, now I am throwing this error, validation service to controller. Okay, so here also we need to put the try catch method, try catch. So try catch method means here also same thing only, like this one. Okay, now so here return type, still now we are looking like a string and integer something, we are looking that return type. But now what we will do, we will return for a response entity. Okay, so already we know that request thing, so this is what request, but here now we will create for response. Okay, so that response how we will create. Now I have this exception. Okay, so what I will do, I am creating return or return sorry new entity response entity. So entity I am this one. Okay, So I am removing this one. After we will add that error whatever you want to return. Okay, now I need to return that e. Okay, so this e want I return e dot get message. After comma http status. This http status means I will explain after. Okay, http status. Okay, dot bad request. Okay, if it is success. Okay, so same thing I will copy and I will paste here, and I am changing this data only. Now it's success only, so su success. Okay, so this one we need to return. So I am giving that a return type, that same response entity, but here question mark. So question mark what it will do, so it will accept everything like integer formation, also object formation, also string. See, this one is for object formation, so I am not getting that message, I am directly sending that exception. Okay, so this exception what it will do, it will send that object format. Okay, and this one for a string format. Okay, so if it is not a string, okay, so normal thing. Okay, if you are mentioned string only return type. Okay, but you want to send some object or int format, what it will do, it will not support. Okay, but this this return type will support, like this response entity. Okay, now we will run our code application. Finish data Spring Boot. Okay, so my port is running for 9000. It started my application. See, looking it's fine, everything is fine. Now I open Postman. I am creating a new request, add request. That is what get mapping. Okay, so I am adding that URL. http / localhost register is there. I will change that register testing. Okay, two variable we need to send, like first one for a name. Okay, so phone number we are not validating, so I am removing this phone number. Like here also I am removing. Okay, now it's fine, everything. See here, now I am saving also, it will reload. Okay, so we don't need to restart our application because it is working in a server. Okay, so if it is not a reload success, it will not work properly because it's working in a server. Server means that every data will not reflect. Name we need to give. See, this username I give taking name. Okay, name equal to, now I am giving for only space, 2 space 3 space. Okay, so and I will send this request. Bad request. See, it giving that exception thing. Okay, so these things also there, so I am only sending that object formation. Okay, so now what I will do, I will change this e dot get message, because that exception is a huge thing. Okay, so whatever we need I will take that only, like a message only I need. I'm taking that message. Okay, now it's reloaded again. See postman open. I am sending that again, same request. What? See, please enter the enter valid name. Okay, so this one one thing in a validator. So the same thing is like same only. So what I'm doing here, I want to know that which one is giving error. So I'm giving small thing one. Okay, so this one for not, this one not have one, and it won't have that one. Okay, so it for testing purpose only. Now I'm giving again. What something.
இப்ப வந்து நம்ம FAN ரெண்டு யூசர் நம்ம கொடுத்துருக்கோம்ல,
புரியல.
அந்த இப்ப இந்த இதுல இருக்க வேலிடேட்டர்ல அது if ரெண்டு யூஸ் பண்ணி அதுல ரெண்டுக்குமே யூசர் நேமே கால் பண்ணிருக்கோம்.
ஆமாம், யூசர் நேம் தான்ப்பா கால் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். பட் வந்துட்டு இங்கே வரணும், ட்ரிம் பண்ணிட்டு தான் வரணும். ஸோ ஐ வில் கிவ் திஸ் ஒன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட், ஆஃப்டர் ஐ வில் கிவ் தட் ஒன். ஓகே, நவ் இட் வில் ஒர்க் ஃபைன். See, please enter the valid name. Okay, so I'm giving that three space only. I'm not giving any value here. Okay, so what this code will do, that this one, so it will remove all the spaces. After it will getting that length, after it will validate that value. Okay, so this is what the testing purpose. Today we saw like this one, throw exception also, try catch exception, and return type also, return this response entity. Okay, so tomorrow everyone will try this one. I will ask someone to show this code. Okay, please try everyone, and if you have any doubt, ask me and ping in WhatsApp. Okay, anyone have any doubt? Hello. If no doubt means I will close the session. Vital. Hi Vital.
எனக்கு இந்த
சொல்லுப்பா.
ஹலோ
சொல்லு மோகன்.
எனக்கு இந்த